ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tuned In. I'm your host, Sean Geekery, where we make light of bizarre stories from around the internet in a misguided attempt to prove that we're funny. Our top stories. ABCnews.com reported last week that Russian President Vladimir Putin called U.S. leader Joe Biden out to the proverbial parking lot after Joe Biden called the Russian leader a killer. President Putin responded to Biden's personal attack by saying that when we judge other countries, we often feel as though we're looking into a mirror. He went on to say, "I know you are, but what am I?" We're not kidding, folks. That's what he actually said. Check out the ABC News report in the show notes below. In retort, the Russian commander challenged the President Joe Biden to a live televised debate, saying that he feels it would be of interest to citizens of both countries. We here at the station have no doubt that President Biden believes that Putin is a stone-cold killer. What we're really waiting for is for him to fly over there and say it to his face. The Russian leader ended his response by saying to the U.S. president, "Be well. I wish him good health, and I say that without irony and without jokes." The tuned-in team immediately started to tackle the joke problem Putin was having. However, our boom mic operator Bruno Diplavac was quick to remind us of the poisoning of Alexei Navalny with nerve agent Novichok on August 20th, 2020. When Bruno explained that Alexei Navalny's attempted assassination was allegedly due to him opposing the motherland's leadership and not even making jokes, the writers left the room faster than a Russian bullet train. The Krispy Kreme company is giving away free donuts, as long as you can deal with a little prick. No, we're not talking about us, folks. The Krispy Kreme Donut Company is giving away free donuts to those who can present a COVID-19 vaccination card. This comes on the heel of last year's big giveaways, when the Fried Dough Company gave over 30 million donuts to frontline workers across the nation. To claim your free deep-fried, soft, chewy circle of sugary goodness, just take your COVID-19 vaccination card to any Krispy Kreme shop, and they will bestow upon you your very own original glazed dunker. The sweet and tasty corporate giant has also given each of its workers 4 hours leave to go get their own vaccinations done. Though we're pretty sure that the Krispy Kreme factory line workers are likely sick of donuts by now. A fatty piece of fried dough in exchange for being impaled with a sharp pokey thing? We here at the station feel that that's a fair trade. And now for the start of a real-life horror movie. In a recently published paper, NASA scientists announced that they discovered a previously unknown bacteria on 3 separate surfaces on the International Space Station, making this newly discovered life form the first real-life space alien we've ever encountered. This newly discovered space bug seems to belong to the Methylobacterium family, a bacteria known to promote growth and assist in the battle against pathogens in plants here on Earth. We at the station just hope it comes in peace. This mysterious microbe, previously undocumented by science, may hold the key to unlocking plant growth in harsher climates like Mars. How the hell this space alien got aboard the ISS has us guessing. However, we here at the station are placing the blame for this incident squarely at the feet of Canadian film director James Cameron. Way to go, James. You took it too far this time.
Get back on script.
And now for a story that has our censor's hands hovering over the mute button. Ruben Lopez bicycled from Poo Poo Point to PP Creek, which just happened to be on the other side of Chartres Road, in an effort to raise money for charity. When I read that line to my 3 and 5-year-olds, they laughed hysterically, reassuring the tuned-in writing team that we'll always have an audience somewhere. The 2,552-mile journey took Mr. Lopez across Washington to Ohio, and upon his arrival, the internet dubbed him the Poo Poo Pee Pee Man. We reached out to Mr. Lopez through Twitter for comment, but we only gave him 10 minutes to respond. Mr. Lopez used the world's most epic poopy joke in an attempt to bring awareness to the war in Yemen, where over 20 million people are on the verge of total collapse. Since there's nothing funny about war, that's where the story ends for us. But please check out the link in the show notes below for more information on Lopez, as well as the Yemen Relief Reconstruction Foundation. Must-have news reported last week that a 50-year-old Japanese man was trending on the internet for being a younger, more beautiful woman. Twitter user Yakazui became popular as a young, hot female Asian motorbike rider on social media. However, she was actually a he, and not even in a good way. Turns out the 50-year-old middle-aged uncle was interested in sharing images of himself riding his motorbike. When he quickly realized that no one wants to see an old man on a motorbike, he found a face-changing app on the internet, rubbed it like a lamp, and all his Instagram dreams came true. Suddenly, he became an early 20s Asian beauty model on a bike. I know, hot, right? His account started trending and Yakuza became a success. That is until someone checking out his jeans in the mirror noticed his Y chromosome in the reflection. After being outed, the 50-year-old man created a post on Instagram describing who he really was and how he digitally altered his face, which was likely no comfort to the people who previously enjoyed themselves to any of his photos. We know that most men are guilty of posing on the internet as girls, but we're just hoping that by the time you reach the age of 40, you'd be over it. What do you think, folks? Are you lame enough to pose as a female to get followers on social media? Let us know in the comments below. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. From everyone here at the Tuned In News Team, I'm Sean Geekery. Thanks for watching.